the national flag of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Your Excellencies, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a resilient nation. The resilience of our Kalinago and Garifuna forebears led to one of the very first treaties between the mighty British Empire and the indigenous people in the Western Hemisphere. This revolutionary spirit, personified through our national hero, the Right Excellent Joseph Chatouillière, ensured that our Euromine, our St. Vincent and the Grenadines, became the nation with the shortest documented history of organized enslavement of African bodies in the Western Hemisphere. So too did this revolutionary spirit, illustrated in the 1935 anti-colonial uprising, pave the way for universal adult suffrage and lay the foundation for our reclamation of independence 41 years ago. Our 2-year term on the Security Council, the United Nations Security Council, signifies a new phase in our political journey as an independent nation. To be sure, freedom and independence are timeless ideals on which our human civilization is advanced, and the virtues of nationhood must be defended and protected righteously in every way possible. As a small state, without the military and economic might to insulate us from the rigors of a tumultuous international system, our safety and security depend on a steadfast adherence to and a firm advocacy of the principles of international law. In this regard, our work at the Security Council touches the lives of every single Vincentian in one way or another. And our common humanity binds us all as a people and a nation to lend our voices to the most pressing challenges of international peace and security. On November the 1st, St. Vincent and the Grenadines assumes the presidency of the Security Council. As we coordinate the Council's activities, we will address a number of important issues affecting our Caribbean region and our hemisphere, and indeed the world. During our presidency, we will host a meeting on peace building and sustaining peace, contemporary drivers of conflict and insecurity. The issues of peace, security, prosperity, and the many-sided sustainable development which we pursue and which we urge all member states to pursue in this, our family of nations, our global family. At this event, Sir Hilary Beckles, the distinguished Vice-Chancellor of the University of the West Indies, will present the Caribbean perspective on emerging challenges to peace, security, and development. We will also chair, among other things, a meeting of the police commissioners of the United Nations peacekeeping missions. And we intend accordingly to highlight some of the issues affecting our brothers and sisters in Haiti, including efforts to build capacities in the Haitian National Police and to advance women's participation in the political and peace processes. Together, we will make a difference for the better. Thank you.
The world is more interconnected today than at any other point in history. As we have seen throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, no country has remained unaffected. Nor can any single country then manage the effects of an international crisis all on its own. Small countries like ours, with our vulnerable open economies and porous borders, can no longer afford to stand on the sidelines of the multilateral system, while the norms and rules of international relations are influenced only by the powerful. Admittedly, this system was not crafted with small states like ours in mind. However, we consider it our solemn duty to advocate for the principles of sovereign equality, territorial integrity, and political independence while advancing the perspectives of small island developing states. Our foreign policy remains rooted in these principles, while we pursue constructive partnerships and advance pragmatic solutions to international concerns.
It was with honor that we accepted our election to the United Nations Security Council and braved this position as the smallest nation to ever hold this seat. Almost 1 year since the assumption of our duties, we can say that this has been a historic and transformative opportunity, enabling the voices and concerns of small island developing states to be elevated, including the adverse security consequences of climate change and the nexus between development, peace, and security. Our presidency will provide the opportunity for us to bring to the forefront our priorities through engagement with the Council and wider membership to advance them. In our complex and dynamic world, it is only through this transparent, multilateral engagement that we can collectively solve common problems.
Although our missions team is quite young, our level of commitment and dedication to effectively fulfilling our responsibilities is indisputable. We each bring our own unique set of skills that allow us to be flexible, agile, and innovative in our thinking. And this has proven to be beneficial to our tenure on the Security Council thus far, and will certainly contribute to the overall success of our presidency in November. Indeed, it adds great value to the work that we are doing in service of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the international community. And while there exists a huge disparity in leadership roles between men and women globally, our mission is proudly 2/3 women. Our permanent representative, both of our deputy permanent representatives, our political coordinator, alternate political coordinator, legal advisor, and other advisors in our mission are all women. We certainly place high value on the contributions of women in diplomacy. Our mission is breaking barriers, paving new paths, and transforming mindsets.
During our presidency of the Security Council, St. Vincent and the Grenadines will host a high-level virtual open debate on Tuesday, November the 3rd, focused on contemporary drivers such as insecurity and conflict. For the Security Council to effectively maintain international peace and security, it must meaningfully address contemporary challenges such as pandemics and environmental challenges, including climate change, which threatens the development and security of many countries. It is our belief that development and security are two sides of the same coin, and both require an integrated and coherent approach throughout the international system. This event will provide us with the opportunity to discuss these issues and will allow for the participation of multiple stakeholders throughout the United Nations system. The meeting will be chaired by our Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Ralph E. Gonsalves, who will also deliver a national statement on behalf of our delegation. Join us as we embark on this historic month.